Thank you very much for being here today at day 16, The Magic and Miracles in Health. Welcome to a very warm Saturday morning, lazy Saturday morning. I woke up late. Uh, but yes, thank you very much for being here today and whoever is listening to me. Now, today happens to be Magic and Miracles in Health. And before we get on to this topic, I want you to remember very simple quote that you must have heard. Deho Devalaya. Deho Devalaya. The body is the temple, right? So the body is the temple. Deho Devalaya practice. Apart from this, I also want you to remember a few words as I go through this. So usually I complete the chapter, read the chapter, and then come to this one. I'm doing a shift in this because probably this will give a better understanding of the chapter itself. So, as per our Vedic knowledge, the body is our temple. So, each one of us completely agrees to that, I'm sure. And you must have heard of this as well prior to this session. That body is a temple. Now, within the temple, within the temple, we have something called the prana. That is the life force. Prana is the life force. And then with prana, you have a mind body connection. So you have a mind body connection, right? Now, this mind body connection, mind is called your manomaya kosha. That is right. And the body connection is the annamaya kosha, right? So you have in your body, you have prana, and prana is connected by your mind and body connection, the manomaya kosha and the Annamaya Kosha. So we will go through what is a Manomaya Kosha and what is an Annamaya Kosha as we go through the lesson, as we understand this. But I want you to keep this in mind. This is the entire concept of what this lesson is, of what this magic and miracles in health is about. Okay, as per the Vedic knowledge. Thank you. So let's say miracles are not contrary to nature, but only contrary to what we know about nature. So miracles are not contrary to nature. It is not that miracles happen, miracles are there in nature, but contrary to what we know about nature. But if you something like if you believe in that, that is when miracles will happen. If you think, if you harbor it, that is when miracle will happen. You have to become a source for a miracle to happen. We should feel healthy, energized, and full of happiness most of the time because that is how it feels to have our birthright of full health. So we should feel healthy. People, everyone should be healthy because that is our birthright to be healthy, to be to be there with good health. That is what everybody wants, and that is what everybody should have in their life. The reality, however, is that a lot of people don't feel this very often. But the reality, the sad reality is that people don't feel it often. People don't understand that you have to be healthy. People don't understand that you have to, it is your right to be healthy. People don't understand that. If ever. Many people are dealing with illness, problems with functioning of their body, or suffering from bouts of depression and other mental health problems, which are all states of less than full health. So, if you are suffering from any of a mental condition, if any of a physical condition, if you're suffering from, that is probably because you are not in the prime of your health somewhere, you know, something that is not right. Gratitude is one of the fastest way I know to magically begin experiencing the full state of health. So, gratitude is one of the fastest way I know to magically experiencing the full state of health you are meant to have in your body and mind. So, gratitude is one of the best way to keep your mind and body in the healthy state. All the miracles of healing we see happen are simply the result of full health being restored instantly in the human body, where before there was less than full perfect health. If you don't think gratitude creates miracles in your health and body, then read some of the thousands of miracle stories on the secret website, thesecret.tv stories. Now, yes, this is before she wrote this book, the magic, she wrote a book called Secret. And Secret, if you ever get the book The Secret, if you read it, it's like reading one of our Vedas. It is just like that. You'll be surprised at the similarity in this. Unfortunate, unfortunate that, it is introduced to us that way, but can't help it. It is a fact. If you get the book, please do read. And there are a lot of people who magically heal. You must have heard a lot of people who magically heal. That is because, not because of their any medicine or any Baba or any Ayurveda. It is primarily because of our blueprint that we have. Understand one thing, that your body is composed on different levels, on different molecular level. Now, earlier, it was thought, not by, as per our Vedic wisdom, but by the science, that these molecules, these cells are not connected. They are just a part, they are just playing a role, but they don't have any effect in your consciousness. But now it is proved that each of the cells that you carry has an effect in the consciousness, in the memory that you carry. Now, one of the prime example of that is people who eat non-veg. Now, when you eat non-veg, when the animal is slaughtered, the pain is radiated into each cell that the body holds, not just its throat or the animal itself, but it is radiated and transferred to every cell the organism or the animal is made up of. So that is why when you eat that food, it is not considered sattvic, not just because it is a life that it was there, but when you eat a food which is saturated with the pain, its pain, the pain that it endures when it is being killed, when it is saturated with that pain and you eat that, you get it into your system as well. You get that pain, you get that fear, you get every emotion into yourself as well. And that is one of the reason why, it is not considered sattvic. Although plants are proven to have life as well, but does not experience the pain as at this level. And also, we don't eat the plant. Most of the time we eat its fruit or its product, right? That is also one reason. Gratitude's magical power increases the natural flow of health to the mind and body, and can assist the body in healing more quickly. So if you have gratitude, it increases the natural flow of health to your mind and body, and can assist the body in healing more quickly. As countless studies have shown, the magical power of gratitude also works hand in hand with good body care, nutrition, and any medical assistance you you might have chosen to follow. So, gratitude also works in tandem or with, along with something that your body needs. For example, the nutrition, the care, and any medical assistance that you are looking for. When there is some kind of sickness or condition in your body, it is understandable when you have some kind of sickness or condition in your body, uh, it is understandable that you have negative feelings about it, like worry, frustration, or fear. But having negative feelings about sickness does not restore health. In fact, it has the opposite effect. It reduces health even to more. To increase your health, you need to replace the negative feelings with good feelings, and gratitude is the easiest way to do. Now, even before you start to understand this, you have to understand that any kind of sickness or condition in your body is because of the negative feelings. Now, this is something that not many people will agree with. And if you say science, if you ask science about this, they will say no. It has nothing to do with the body's, it's feelings, negative feelings. It is just a condition. My body is not working. There is some lack of it, and that is my body is like that. We will get on to it. Having negative feelings about sickness does not restore health. And most of the time, what we have is when we are not well or when we have a condition or a medical condition, we are not thinking anything else but just of that condition. And thinking about that condition does not help to solve it or does not help to heal it. It has an opposite effect. It reduces health even more. To increase your health, you need to replace the negative feelings with good feeling, and gratitude is the easiest way to do that. So replace your negative feelings with good feeling, and gratitude is the easiest way to do that. Right. So gratitude is active. Gratitude is something that will help you heal yourself. And how will it help you heal yourself? We'll see that in the sessions. Many people also have critical thoughts and feelings of dissatisfaction about their physical appearance. So, a lot of people will have a dissatisfaction about their physical appearance. Unfortunately, those thoughts and feelings also reduce the magical flow of health. So, if you do not, as I said, Devalaya. So, if you do not consider it beautiful, it will definitely have reduced magical flow of health. When there's something you don't like about your body, you're not being grateful for your body. So if there is something that you don't like about your body, then you're not being grateful. So if you don't like something about your body, don't say it is bad. Just try to say this in a different way. Something like, yes, I'm working on this. This is going to get into this. Visualize yourself as a healthy person. Visualize yourself as someone who is healthy, who is good looking, however you want it, and then thank for that, visualize it, and thank for that thing, and then move towards it instead of cribbing about it, instead of being sad about it. When there's some, okay, unfortunately, those thoughts and feelings also reduce the magical flow of health. When there's something you don't like about your body, you are not being grateful to your body. Think about it. By the law of attraction, complaints about your body bring more problems to complain about. So, as per the law of attraction, more if you complain about yourself, your body, it gives you more reason to complain about. And so complaining about your body or appearance puts your very health at risk. So it puts your very health at risk if you are complaining about it. All right. That is something very natural that people don't understand. See, okay, let's go to this, complete this. Whoever does not have gratitude for their health, so again the same language, whoever does not have gratitude for their health, even what he or she will have will be taken from him. If you are not grateful for the health, the body, the life that you have, even whatever you have will be taken. Whoever has gratitude for their health and body will be given more. and he or she will have an abundance of their body. And if who is thankful for the body that they have, for the health they have, you will be given more. You may be sick or unwell now, or even in a lot of pain, but if you are reading these words, you are continuing to receive the gift of health. It can be very difficult to assess feelings of gratitude when sick or in pain, but even the smallest bit of gratitude helps increase the magical flow of health to body. So right now, maybe you're sick or well, but if you start feeling gratitude, right, even when you are in pain, even the smallest bit of gratitude helps you to have the magical flow of health to your body. Today's practice, Magic and Miracles in Health, is designed to dramatically increase your health and happiness, and we are going to take a triple pronged approach to accelerate the result. Yes, we are going to do that. But before we go to do that, I want to give you something that is the connection. Now, this is very important because as per this book, this gratitude is fine. But for the gratitude to work, you need to have something much more, deeper. You need to go deeper into the concept of how does it work. Now, we have a body which is the Devalaya, right? And in that Devalaya, we have something called the prana or the pran that we have, right? This is the fundamental energy that sustains the body, mind, and consciousness, right? When prana falls, when prana free flows freely and into your body and is balanced throughout the body's energy channel. Now, what are the energy channel? The energy channels are nadis, right? So when it is flowing freely through the nadis and chakras, Chakras, right? And chakras. Your health is very good. Remember, so Devalaya, in that Devalaya, you have the prana, and when the prana flows freely in a balanced manner through your nadis and chakra, your health is abundant, right? Your disease is often, as per the Vedic wisdom, this is not scientific wisdom, you have to understand. As per the Vedic wisdom, disease is often the blockage of this, right? Blockage or depletion or imbalance. Remember, universe is in perfect balance. Problems happen when the imbalance comes in. So blockage or imbalance, right? So this, the pranas, the nadi, the flow of energy, the flow of prana through it, when it is imbalanced, that is when your disease comes in, right? Now, the second word that you need to understand is your manomaya kosha and annamaya kosha, right? You have to understand what is the manomaya kosha and the annamaya kosha. The Indian Vedic and the Indian Ayurvedic systems of medicine tells us that the Annamaya kosha is the food that we take, right? The food sheath that you say. So this is the food sheath, the food that we take. And this is very intensely connected to your mind, to your mental state, right? This is connected very. So that means our thoughts, our emotions, our perceptions directly impact our physical health. Once again, our thoughts, our emotions, our perceptions directly impact our physical health. Negative emotions, chronic emotions like fear, worry, anger, what else? Sadness. These are all negative emotions, and these negative emotions create the imbalance in our life that we know as doshas, right? So it creates imbalance. We call it imbalance in English, but in our Vedic knowledge, it is doshas, right? And obstruct the prana and lead to a disease manifestation. Now, this is the thing. So when you have fear, worry, anger, sadness, it creates the doshas in our nadis, in our nadis that we have, and that obstructs the prana's flow, leading to a disease in us. 8:30. Thank you. This is what it leads to. Now, what next? Activating your prana through gratitude. So, activating prana through gratitude, right? Now, how do you do that? When you intensely visualize and feel gratitude for perfect health, you are consciously directing a positive prana to every cell of your body. Gratitude is very sattvic in nature because gratitude is pure. Gratitude, and it has to be pure. This is why we say that, when you have a gratitude, let it be pure. Don't say that, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, it has to be pure. In its own existence, gratitude is very pure, but then you can ruin it by not giving it the right energy. So if you just go and say, "Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you," that is not giving it the right energy. That is why it will not work also. So gratitude is very sattvic in nature, and it has the inherent, or it has the basic power to dissolve energetic blockages and restore the natural flow of prana. Understand this. Gratitude is very sattvic in nature. And when you intensely visualize and feel gratitude for a good health, it will let that gratitude flow into every cell, and it will dissolve any energetic blockage and restore the natural flow of prana. It is like consciously putting your body into a healing. But instead of depleting the prana with worry, how do you deplete the prana? You'll deplete it being worried, right? And it is amplified by appreciation. I think I should write this. Depleted by worry and amplified amplified by appreciation, right? So your prana is depleted by worry, it is amplified by appreciation, right? And how does the manomaya kosha and the annamaya kosha plays the role in it? By focusing your mind on the outcome of perfect health, you are creating a blueprint, a positive blueprint in your manomaya kosha, that is in your mental sheath, right? So so when you are right, when you are focusing on perfect health and feeling it as real, you have to focus on a perfect health and feel it as real. You are creating a positive blueprint. You are creating a positive blueprint for your Manomaya Kosha. This mental blueprint will directly influence your Annamaya Kosha or the physical body. And this will directly influence your physical sheath or your physical body, right? So this will directly influences. Now, Ayurveda emphasizes that created, the thoughts and patterns created by your illness, any kind of illness, you know. So any kind of illness, it can be created. It is the root cause of your thought. It can be created by your thought. And by consciously changing those patterns to gratitude for health, to put them into the gratitude, you will create a new healing program for your physical form, right? And that is how your body's wisdom, the cell wisdom, the muscle wisdom, or the cell memory that you call, the self healing capacity of your body is activated. That is how you activate the self healing capacity of your body. Now, when you write down, when you take a sankalp of this, right? When you have a sankalp with an intent to heal, when you have a sankalp with an intent to heal, you write down the complete thing as in miracles or as in completed, done, right? So when you say thank you for healing me for this. So in the future, as if you have already gained it, it is it is a very clear, way of putting the consciousness for the desired reality that you are looking for. So you're saying to your consciousness, you're putting your consciousness in a way where you are living the desired reality. And that is how this thing works. I understand that it is more simply mentioned by the author, but this is the blueprint, this is the underlying reason how it works. Every cell in your body has a self-healing capacity. It is not activated because the prana running in you is about worry. When you replace the worry in your prana, you activate the body's manomaya kosha because you are telling the body that I need this. So, manomaya kosha creates a blueprint. That mental blueprint is directly affected or directly influences the the annamaya kosha, the physical body, right? And that is how consciously changing the pattern, changing the thought in your body affects your cells to do the self healing. That is how it is important that we have gratitude, that we have the thing about positive prana in our life. She mentions it as positive, she mentions it as gratitude. We in Ayurveda and in our Vedic wisdom call it as positive life force or the life force prana, life force, which has to be pure. It has to have a pure sattvic nature. It has to have a harmonious nature. And that is how you create your self-healing mechanism, activate your self-healing mechanism. Now, she has given it in a format. I'll explain this to you. You can do this, but I hope you understood what is the underlying reason. Step one, think about the great health you have received throughout your childhood, adolescence, and adult life. Think about the times when you felt full of energy and you were happy. Recollect three separate times in your mind when you felt on top of the world. Say the magic word, thank you, and feel sincere gratitude for those times. If you think back to the big moments in your life, you'll be able to recollect three separate times very easily. Have you ever thought why she always emphasizes on to you to go back to the past where you had good things. In every exercise, she will tell you this: go back to the past and imagine the time when you were happy. Go back to the time and imagine the time when you were in a good relationship. Go back to the time, imagine the time when you were in a good health. Because she's creating a foundation, a positive foundation for you. Because right now, we all are not in that foundation where we are thankful to things. With life, we learn to forget to be thankful. When you're a child, when you're younger, you are happy. You're not bothered about it. If you go and tell, I have done this, if you go and tell a child, manifest that you have a cycle next month, the child will never ask you how. He will never ask you. She will never ask you. She will say, oh, I'll get the cycle. Yes, you'll get the cycle. Okay, I'm manifesting. You go and tell an adult, manifest that you will have a bike. How will I have a bike? I don't have a job. I'm struggling for this thing. Did I ask you how? I said manifest for a bike, but we don't manifest. We don't do that. And one way to bring you on a platform of an equal, positive vibration is to get you back to the past where you had that. So she takes it from there. That is the reason she asks you to go back in step and think about the positive time when you had it. So please do this and recollect 3 times that you were happy. Second, health you are continuing to receive present. Think about the health you are continuing to receive today and feel grateful for every organ system and physical sense that is currently working well in your body. Think about your arms, legs, hands, and eyes, and liver, kidneys, brain, or heart. Choose 5 functions of your body that are well, and one by one, mentally say the magic word thank you to each one of them. So, select your present health now. See what things are going on right. For sure, your eyes are right. You are able to see. For sure, your ears are right. You are able to hear me. For sure, your for sure your taste is right. You are able to eat things. So think about the parts of body that you are grateful for, that are healthy, and say thank you to them. Put the positive prana into them, right? The third one, health you want to receive. The future one, you're going to choose one thing you want to improve about your body for today's magical practice, but you're going to use gratitude's magical power for it in every very particular way. Think about the ideal state of what you want to improve. When you give thanks for the ideal state of anything, you put into motion to receive back the ideal state. The same thing that I was telling you about, the Manomaya Kosha, the blueprint for the Manomaya Kosha. So what she's doing in here is that she's thinking about what I want, the ideal thing, creating the blueprint for the Manomaya Kosha. So when you have it for the Manomaya Kosha, you will actually have it for the Annamaya Kosha, or the physical body. Very often, when a person is diagnosed with illness or disease of some kind, they will not only talk about it a lot, but they will research the disease, gathering information about its possible worsening symptoms and dreaded outcomes. In other words, they give their entire focus to the disease. However, the law of attraction says that we can't make a problem go away by focusing on it, because focusing on problem can only make the problem worse. Instead, we should do the exact opposite and focus on the ideal state for the area of your body that is unwell. So before reading further onto it, understand that when we get into a condition, or even if we don't get into a condition, we have a mild flu with a patch on your hand, and you have some things on your nail. Oh my God, my nail is going black. Why is it going black? Let me check the internet. And when I check the internet, what I'm doing, I'm influencing my mind to get the ideas. Now, my body doesn't know that, right? My body has a tendency of self-healing. So maybe something is happening in my nail that is getting black. So maybe it's not getting black. I'm just saying a scenario. So maybe something is happening in my body. But more than me, my body knows that. It knows that, there is something happening. So it is also working for it. You need to help it. not to make its life more miserable. The body functions like. So when you think about it, you think about it, okay, good, my body is working on this, it will heal. Finish, go, sattvic, it's pure harmonious emotion. It is a prana force that you're getting. Okay, thank you, body, you're working on it, it will heal. Thank you for healing it. Gone. Oh my God, this is getting black. I need to search the internet. What is it? Some kind of cancer or something? Who put the word cancer there? Prana didn't know of it as cancer. Now you put the word cancer. You already have cancer. Everything. See, understand one thing. Have you ever seen, if you use the Instagram, you know this thing very well. If you use the Instagram, check it. Open the Instagram and talk about breakups. Anything. Talk about breakups. Oh my God, I'm going through a bad breakup. And then start fiddling through the Instagram. After a couple of reels, every reel that you will get is for breakup. That is how the universe works as well. So when you say, oh my God, is it cancer? You have actually whispered that word to your own body. Now it gets that, it understands that. So it thinks in that pattern. Please don't do that. Right? So give your body a chance to heal itself. It does heal itself. It is made to heal itself. It will heal itself. Don't put your thoughts into that and let not heal it. Most of the time, that is what we do. And something is we think we are very smart. We try to be over smart. The body is working its own way, but then we have to put oh my God, something is wrong is happening. Let me search the internet. Don't do that. Don't do that, please. Right. Gratitude for so okay. We should do the exact opposites. Instead, we should do the exact opposite and focus on the ideal state of our body that is unwell and give our thoughts and feeling to that. Gratitude for ideal state of any part of our body powerfully uses our thoughts and feelings together. So we magnetize it to us in one full swoop. So when you put that positive energy into your thought process, you are putting your body into the ideal state. Think of it in the ideal state. Ideal state is the state that you want it to be. Think of that in the ideal state and be thankful for that, thankful for it, right? And that is what exactly matters. That is what exactly feeds your prana. Spend 1 minute in visualizing a scene of yourself with the ideal state of your body you want. As you see your body in the normal mind, the way you want it to be. Be grateful for it as though you have received it. But this is one thing. Be grateful for it as if you have received it. This is important. If you want to have something, be thankful for it as you have received it. So if you want to magically restore your health to your kidneys, be grateful for strong and healthy kidneys that filter and sift out all the waste product from your body. If you want to magically restore health to your blood, be grateful for pure and healthy blood that flows oxygen and nutrients to all parts of your body. If you want magically restore health to your heart, give thanks for a strong and healthy heart that maintains the well-being of every organ in the body. So depending on what you want in an ideal state, please select and give your thanks. If you want to magically improve your eyesight, then give thanks to excellent vision. If you want to improve your hearing, then give thanks to your perfect hearing. If you want more flexibility, you can give thanks for a perfectly supple and agile body. If you want to change your weight, first think about the ideal weight, something that a lot of people suffer from. So if you want to go in for your ideal weight, think about the ideal that weight that you want to be. Then imagine yourself at that ideal weight and give thanks for it, though you have received it. We think about it, we imagine about it, we don't thank it. So think about it, imagine it, and thank it. Right. Whatever it is that you want to improve, first imagine yourself with the ideal state and then be grateful for the ideal state as though you have received it right now. Natural forces within us are true healers of of our disease. Who said that? Father of Western medicine. Can you imagine this? Father of Western medicine, Hippocrates. He, even today, doctors take an oath of Hippocrates. They take the oath that is written by Hippocrates for doctors, right? He has said that natural forces within us are the true healers of disease. Imagine we are running after medicines. You can follow magic and miracles in health practice every day if you need to, and you can do it multiple times in a day if you really want to accelerate the magical restoration of your full health or the improvement of your aspect of your body. But it is vital that whenever you have a negative thought or feeling about the current state of your body or health, that you replace it immediately by visualizing yourself with the ideal state. So initially it will be a little difficult for you because you understand the pain. So it is very easy said, but it is difficultly done. Honestly, it is difficult to be done because you are undergoing the pain, and it takes a lot of self courage to take yourself out of that pain and think positively. But you'll have to do that. You will have to think because your body needs that feedback. When you are in pain, when you are cursing, you are sending a wrong message to every cell in your body. Remember, the prana flows through every cell. And when you are in negative state of mind, you are giving a negative message to every cell in your body, right? So please don't do that. Every cell in your body wants to live. Every cell in your body knows to live. Every cell in your body should live. Don't be a hurdle in that. Okay. The most effective way to guarantee health, other than taking good care of yourself physically, is to continue to be grateful to your health. Yes. The most effective way is to be thankful for your health. Whatever you have, be thankful for it. You will get more of it. All right. Magic practice number 16. So, this is the magic practice number 16 that we are going to do. Start your day with count your blessings. As always, count your blessings, make a list of 10 blessings, write why you are grateful, reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Recollect three separate times throughout your life when you felt on the top of world. Give sincere thanks to those times. So when you were healthy, say that thanks for 5 times. Think about 5 functions of your body, the 5 functions of your body that you are grateful for that are working. Thank them one by one. Choose one thing about your body health that you want to improve and spend 1 minute visualizing yourself with the ideal state of body. So choose one aspect of your body that you want to improve and spend 1 minute. So when I say 1 minute, it is actually 1 minute. It is not 2 seconds. Usually we'll do it for 10 seconds, maximum 10 seconds. Usually it is 3 to 4 seconds, but you have to do it for 1 minute. That is when it makes an effect. So do it for 1 minute. Choose the body or choose the thing that you want your body to improve and spend 1 minute visualizing yourself with the ideal state of your body or health, and then give thanks to this ideal state. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand. Say the magic word, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. As usual, you end your day with this magical thought. You start your day with a magical thought, and that is what the beauty of gratitude is. It makes your life beautiful, it makes your life worth living. Thank you very much. This was an interesting lesson. I hope this served you. I hope you understood how things work within you and your body, and how it is based on our Vedic wisdom, but something that you can follow to heal yourself. Now, this is about magic check. The next chapter, day 17, is about magic check, and it is a very, very interesting lesson for you to learn. I really hope that when we meet on Monday, you will have uh, a good a good understanding of whatever we have done. One thing that I would like to tell you is that we are in day um, 16 or day 15 of the magic lessons. Please make sure that you start writing it, keeping a journal about it, working on it. It is important that you understand the concept, you understand and practice it. If you don't practice it, if you don't write it down, you will lose it. Trust me, no matter how good you are in your mental capacity, you will lose it. You have to understand this. You will lose it. So please do write it down. Please do make a list. Please do things as it said. It is not, it is like a dincharya. The Veda describes dincharya to be important part of our life. It puts discipline. Understand one thing, motivation is not the secret to success. It is not. You can be motivated today, you can be demotivated, yes, tomorrow. The success is about your discipline in life, what you do every day. What small thing you do every day defines your life in the future, the small steps you take today. So put in the discipline of doing this, counting your 10 blessings in the morning. It won't take more than 4 minutes, right? Before you go to sleep, take your magic rock, say thank you. Won't take more than 3, 4 minutes. Hold it, say thank you, sleep off. Nothing matters. It's just a rock. I sleep with this, I wake up with this, right? So when I wake up with this, the first thing that I will search most of the time is the rock. Or most of the time I wake up because I'm sleeping on this and somehow it is hurting. So in any way, I remember the rock. So I wake up in the morning, I take it, I bring it to my table. I say thank you once again. This becomes a reason for me to say thank you. It is not a stone that I'm worshipping. It is an anchor that I'm putting to remind me of the things that I have to do. It is the discipline that gets you there, not motivation. So do not depend on motivation. Motivation just wears off. It's like a fire, right? Don't go for motivation. Go for discipline. Force yourself to do this days in, days out, days in, days out, days in, days out. And that is how you get your success story. Thank you very much once again for being a part of this lovely session. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for listening to me and giving me a chance to make a difference in your life. I know it's will, but thank you very much for all this. Thank you.